So I'm back in Bora Bora today, headed out for the shark and stingray snorkel, and I'm looking forward to this. Also going to do a reef snorkel where they take us out to the reef. So the first thing everybody is wondering about is it safe to snorkel with sharks and these stingrays? And my answer is I felt absolutely zero worry about being in the water with these guys. They did not touch me, they did not harm me, they did not make me feel at all threatened. Of course, I didn't touch them either. However, you can touch the stingrays on the top, and they're very friendly. You don't want to touch the stinger in the back or the long thing, which has a barb on it, but you can touch the stingrays. And don't touch the sharks. It's just a stupid thing to do. But yeah, I felt totally safe among these guys. After an hour with the sharks and stingrays, I'm headed out to the reef for a drift snorkel. So questions I would ask before I just jump on any tour, and this is what I learned after doing it here in many different places in French Polynesia. You should ask how many people on the tour you're trying to book. So is it 8 people, is it 12 people, or is it 50 people? Because your experience will be significantly different and better with lower people. And then you want to also ask, oh, do you take me to a place where like 10 other tour boats are going to show up at the same time? What you want to find out is if you're going to be, snorkeling with all kinds of fins and other people swimming into you while you're trying to have peace. And that's kind of important when you're booking a snorkel tour. So, less is better. And even if you have to pay more money for it, I still think it's better. So I've done a lot of snorkeling all over the world, in the Philippines and in the Caribbean and other places, and in Thailand. And one thing I noticed here in French Polynesia, they don't provide life jackets. I didn't see anyone wearing a life jacket. And so, I don't really think this is the place for first-time snorkelers unless they have a specific group dedicated to that. Because you're going to go out to a reef, and they're just going to drop you off. And in most cases, they're expecting that you know how to snorkel and float. And, snorkeling isn't as easy as it looks for everyone. In fact, for some people, it's kind of difficult. And again, they did not offer any life jackets to anyone that I saw. So you're floating out in sometimes very deep water, and if you have a panic attack or whatever, it can be a frightening experience. So, you should know that as well when you're booking a snorkel tour. If this is your first time, you should think about that and ask questions. But as you can see, this particular reef on the day I snorkeled it was just stunning, full of color, full of fish. I happened to hit it right with the light and all of that. So yeah, I had an amazing day here. The next day, I was on a neighboring island in Raiatea, also another stunningly good reef to snorkel. And so it all depends on, what boat you get to bring you and where they bring you. And again, what group size you're in. So, ask questions when you're just booking a tour. So I did another video here in Bora Bora about a visit out to a private motu, which is like a private island or a small inlet off, it's part of the reef, part of the coral islands. But anyway, you ought to check that out. So here I am hanging out in Bora Bora village again today, and when I say village, I mean it's tiny. But again, we don't come here for the village. We come here for the snorkeling and for the water. And so I hope this video really helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I hope you'll give it a like, subscribe, and hang out with me on another South Pacific adventure, other videos that I've made in and around French Polynesia and all around the world.